Feeling overwhelmed by your to-do list? Don't worry, I've got you covered. Here are some tips and tricks to help you master productivity and get things done efficiently. While a lot of people swear that you need to wake up super early in order to be productive, I actually don't subscribe to that mentality. Everyone has a different time of day that they feel most productive and most creative, and I think that you should be working around your own internal clock in order to maximize your productivity. When I was in college, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. was my time to shine. I would crank out schoolwork, get caught up on my photo editing, clean my room. Yes, I would sleep until noon the next day, but at the time, that's just what worked for me. If you're not sure what time of day is most productive for you, play around with it. Waking up early to get some work in or hitting snooze and working until later in the day might just be what you need to spice up your routine. Just make sure to try the same thing for at least 3 to 4 days before switching it up again. This is something that I've noticed about myself. The first day I add in or change anything to my normal routine, I know it's gonna be a bit of a weird day. Once I hit day 4 or 5, though, I start to get used to the new routine, and I can then make a more informed decision about whether or not it was a good change. Now, the next 2 recommendations are actually from Dr. Andrew Huberman. I have been utilizing them for the past several months now, and I could tell a difference in my alertness and my productivity almost immediately. First, if you work from a computer or laptop, make sure to prop it up so that you are looking at the screen either at eye level or slightly above. I work from a laptop at my dining room table, quick access to the kitchen, and this led me to looking down at my screen, which according to Huberman makes you more sleepy and less alert. I grabbed some of my kids' board games to prop up my laptop. I know, super fancy. And this honestly has been such a quick, easy fix to make me more alert while I'm working. The second thing he suggested is working in 45-minute increments. Now, I don't follow this to a T. I'm not like setting up a timer or anything, but I do generally try and get up and take a break, stretch my legs, get something to eat once every hour. I would say I'm pretty self-motivated, but if you find that you're not as self-motivated and you need some help getting motivated to actually start working, setting a timer might actually be helpful just to get you in the mindset. Whenever I'm going to be starting a 45-minute block of work that involves writing, editing, responding to emails, basically anything that I don't need my phone for, I physically put my phone in another room. My family and friends know I am notoriously bad at texting back right away, and if any important calls come in, I can see it on my Apple Watch and grab it accordingly. All right, let's discuss to-do lists. Something I was told years ago was to create your big 3 for the day, aka your 3 main tasks or to-do items that absolutely had to get done that day. I think the thought process was that if you only had 3 things that were of the utmost importance, those would get done, and anything else on top of that is just icing on the cake. Here's my qualm with this way of thinking. What if you have more than 3 things that need to get done that day? Or what if you only have one large task that has to get done, but if you break it up into smaller, more manageable tasks, it ends up being 10 instead of 3? I have played around with my to-do list over the years, and this is how I like to organize it right now. Once a week, typically on a Sunday, I will sit down and list out everything that I need to get done the next week. This includes work-related items, personal items, and stuff I just want to get done around the house. I'll then assign tasks to each day, looking to see which days are less busy, which days I have meetings, etc. Now, I like for my tasks to be pretty small and specific so that nothing gets missed, which means I could have anywhere from 5 to 15 tasks a day. And if I don't get to them all, I just leave it. If I can get to it later on in the week, great. I will go back and look at previous days to see if I can catch up on anything that I missed. Here's what has helped me. If I do miss a task and it doesn't get done, I do not force myself to do it the next day or even that week. If it needs to be moved forward to the next week, I'll just move it forward. I've spent years overworking myself and forcing myself to get tasks done by a certain made-up deadline, and it left me unmotivated, tired, and honestly just wanting to give up. Give yourself some grace, and if you need a mental health day, take it. Last but not least, in order to be at the top of your game, you need to prioritize getting enough sleep. Now, I am terrible at this, but Whether that means getting 7 or 8 hours of sleep at night or taking a nap during the day, make sure you are well rested so that you have the energy you need to get your shit done the next day. Drinking tea at night, shutting off all the lights. Do what you need to do to get that sleep. Thank you so much for watching. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tips and tricks. Stay focused, stay motivated, and keep mastering productivity. Later, rich girls.